Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Options Trader Today. So today we are looking at crude oil WTI USD. As we see, the oil is trading near $60.13. This is a day wise chart. Okay, and in this video I'll walk you through the daily and weekly chart, key supports and resistance zone, what could move oil this week, and a sample trading plan. If you like a macro analysis like this, hit like, subscribe, let's dive in. Crude oil has been under pressure and volatility lately. Global supply uncertainty, geopolitical tension, and OPEC decisions are keeping market on edge. As we have seen, the price is trading above a level of 59 from because it was in this zone for quite some time. Okay, that oil recently rallied partly because of the supply concern, production cut, sanctions, export disruptions, and expectation of tighter global supply, which tend to push prices up. As you can see in this particular chart, it has from this particular level, it is trying to go upside. But now WTI is near a major resistance zone. Traders are watching it carefully. Will we see a breakout or a pullback? Okay, on a day-wise chart, if you see WTI is hovering between $59.5 to a level of 60.5. Okay, and at this level, a key pivot resistance area. Okay, so what you have to understand here is gains have slowed here, indicating this zone is being respected. Downside support sits around $56.5 because if you look at this bigger pattern, this smaller pattern, that if the price started going below a level of 56.5, chances are very high it can move towards a level of 55.5 and it will move below a level of 54 also. So okay, so downside sits around 56.5 to a level of 58. If oil dips, that's where buyer may enter. But if price breaks close to above a level of $60.5, chance of touching 61 can be seen. And if the price keep pushing upside, we can see it can move because there will be a zone breakout as soon as the price started going above $61. So chances of going towards a level of 62 can be seen. And if the price moving of this level, probability of going towards 63 is there. Okay, and then we can see there can be a probability of touching towards 65 to a level of 66. But if daily closes below 56.5, because there is a pattern has formed, if the price started going below a level of $57, because if this pattern is going downside, so if the price started going below a level of $57, chance of crossing a level of around 56.1 will be there, and then from there it will move towards $55 and then a further low. Okay, now coming back, if the price close below only below level 57, then only we can see it can cross a level of 55. Now if you look at a weekly and long term view, zooming out, if you see a weekly chart, see, if you look at the weekly chart, you'll understand that the price is on the downside overall because of this is the probability where the war zone was there, that is the price started coming down. Okay, but otherwise after lockdown the price was continuously higher and higher, and this was the time where it was continuously moving down. Now if you look at this trend, as soon as the price started going below $55, there will be a price, because we will be seeing this after 4 years or even more than 4 years. So probability can be high that if the price started going below $57.5, there is a higher chances we can see the price can move further down. Okay, and if you look at a weekly chart, the broader support band lies in at around $55 to a level of 55.5, because as soon as the price started going below a level of 57, chance of touching 56.5 will be there. And once the price started falling below this level, if you look at this smaller pattern, we can see that once the price started going below 58.5, chance of touching 57.5 will be there, and then from there it will move below a level of 55.7. This is the zone. Then will be a zone breakout, so we can see the price will fall below a level of $54.9, and this level is already weak, so we can see the price can move further down. And yes, after that there is a probability of touching 53.4 can be seen, or a further downfall. Again I repeat, if the price keep moving below 58.5, chances of touching 57.3 will be there, then to a level of 57.14. And once the price started falling below 57.14, we can see it will fall further down towards now crossing a level of 56.5, touching a level of 55.5, because this level is already weak, so we can see the price will go further down, and from there it will move below a level of $54.9, because this level is already weak, so we can see the price will go further low and it will touch a level of $54, and from there a further fall can be seen towards 51.3 and then further low. Okay, but as I mentioned you in the chart, after a reflecting prior consolidation zone, then only we can see. So as long as oil stays above the band, the long term uptrend remain intact, and any dip towards the zone could be a buying opportunities. On the upside, if the price sustain above $61, then could room for multiple weak rallies towards a level of $62, then to a level of around 63, to a level of 65, and then it can move toward 67 also. Best you can do, you can trail your SL by $0.5 if the price started going above level of 62, or best you can do by trail your SL if the price started falling below 57. Okay, trailing on both the side is important to save the profit. Okay, what could move oil in the next week? See, we can see the OPEC announcement for production and decision. Any surprise in supply cut or output change could move WTI. Geopolitical development, conflict, sanction, export disruption, Russian, Ukraine, Middle East can create supply premium. Okay, global demand data, economic data, manufacturing and energy demand. If demand outlook weaken, pressure could return. Inventory data from the US, as you can see, weekly stock report will come, and currency move. As we have seen, the dollar index is already below a level of 98, so chances can be high. We can see the oil price can go further upside, and it is dollar index is still showing a downside, so probability can be high. Till the time it is not going above 100, we can see the price can go further low. And risk sentiment, these are some of the influence crude. Now what we can see in the trading, if the price started going above a level of around 61 and sustain towards 62, then we can see it can move towards 63 to a level of 66. By trailing your SL by 0.5, you can capture a higher movement towards an upside. But what we can see in the price started going below $56.5, there is a chances that it can touch a level of 55, because this level is already weak, so we can see there can be a further fall can be there. So buying low and sell high inside that band. So you have to remember that when there is a zone breakout after 55, we can see there can be a fall, because that will be after 4 years. Okay, but if the price keeps falling below 57, likely dip towards 54 to 55, and could be a buying opportunity for long term investors. Suppose if we have to go for 1 year or 2 years, then there is a probability of upside. Risk management. Okay, use your stop loss properly, use your quantity, use your target and SL, so that at least your profit can be saved or your capital can be saved. That's a full WTI oil weekly outlook and trading plan. If you find it helpful, please hit a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want analyze next, maybe silver, crude or any other